Alright, so we've got a body and some animation stuff. So I've made this bone animator, which kind of works. It's still got a few bugs. It's got lots of bugs, but it lets you target bones, and you can use an animation profile. So that one's using this one. So it's got an amplitude and a speed. Increase the speed, increase the amplitude. You can see it pauses. That's due to this intermittent range. We can take that off. It's just constant. We've got easing, so we can adjust the easing. Yeah, that's maybe not working how I'd like it to. Maybe it needs to be slower. But yeah, it does give you the potential to create some interesting effects, I think. So I should be able to turn that back on. Change that to say 6. So you can see how long this random interval is going to be. It grabs a new random between the range once it's finished, when that's enabled. This isn't actually working. I did have it set so that it would return back to like the central original position, because I was getting weird snapping effects, but I found another way around it. I might bring that back, I don't know, but this is okay without it. So yeah, you can just add in another one, call it torso. That's neck. I'll put neck 2 on there. So it's got, yeah, some things I don't like about this system is you're locking in to these. It does kind of tidy it up a bit, but I'd like to have the bone sets or the transform sets in these as well, but I think there are some issues doing that when you change scenes or something like that. might not be a problem. See what that looks like. I did notice when you first start the animation, it kind of jumps off, and it's not interpolating out to its base. Like, I need to do that just for the very start, I think. Have interpolation out to the, like, the first wave value that it generates, because it just snaps over. You got a global multiplier, speeds up everything. And slows it down. So that could be useful. Then you've got the global amplitude multiplier for the waveform, and that just makes a mess basically. It exaggerates things. It's not affecting physics directly. Yeah, so there is IK, but it's not very good. Let's see if I can show you that. Let's add another one. So currently for the IK, I just move the whole character into the floor, and then the IK kicks in by itself. See if that works. Yeah. So the floor is that actual floor, and yeah, it is causing the IK to kick in. And you can still move the legs. Let's see if we can add a leg. What should it be? Foot. I'll grab one of the foot targets. Yeah, you can see that foot is moving. It's moving based off this, so yeah. It's something I do like Like I like animating in Blender. Like I'm not great at it, but there's something I like about this even more because it is dynamic and it does have potential for real-time response and um, real-time effects to influence it. I'm sure there's a way to do that with like pre-made animations as well. At least you could speed them up or blend them together and things like that. But I do like the raw kind of nature of just controlling the bones. Um, Although, yeah, it isn't. It is very repetitive. It's extremely repetitive. Um, and I guess the goal is to make it appear less repetitive. Um, what I'd like to do is bundle a lot of this into its own kind of scriptable object, which is okay. You got one scriptable object, which is for this dynamic animation package, and then be able to chain them together and have them all um, accessible externally, have their parameters or the influencing parameters accessible externally from other game objects and things like that. So you can get more dynamic animation through interaction or world events. So yeah, you can create some pretty cool stuff. I'll show you the one other transform I haven't demonstrated yet. Maybe scale. So yeah, you can do all the transforms. You can position, rotate, and scale on these waveforms. So the easing that you use really has a big effect. So that's the last step. It's just standard linear. Sine. Yeah, some of them are quite subtle. Yeah, the bounce, I'll probably need to go back into the code for the bounce and make it a bit more bouncy. Same with elastic. Well, that's kind of cool. yeah, I think this would probably be seeing most use. And yeah, you can have multiple different transforms happening on the one. You don't just have to choose one. But a lot of your transforms might not be compatible. But you can always try it out. You can scale things up in there a little bit as well if you want to add more influences over the like the global amplitude that's set. That will multiply. So you can fine tune, I guess. Could be useful to have speed multipliers on different ones as well, but I mean, it's just endless. Like the feature creep for this kind of little thing. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you got any ideas and or what you think. All right, see ya.